Hello, my dear ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the CXO show. It's a blood, sweat, tear stories. It's not a history, but it is her stories. Let's welcome our today's guest, Mrs. Thilaga Kumar. She is a sales director of Crouzet, a company manufacturing electromechanical and electronic components, automation solutions to aviation, defense, energy, and machinery industries. She is a woman with passion, compassion, and love for sales, having 20 plus years of experience, starting her journey as an application engineer, then to inside sales coordinator, and now she is a sales director. In a vision of empowering women, creating awareness, educating them to excel in sales career by filling the gender gap. She is a founder of Sell Like Her community. She is a author of Cumulative Selling, keynote speaker, high ticket closure, podcast host. She has been awarded Wins Achiever Power Leader 2024, accolades from many prestigious institutes, state governments, and many more. Ma'am, welcome to the show and thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Hari. It's pleasure to have you here, and I really appreciate the work you have done to create this introduction. It's a nice introduction.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, ma'am, tell us from where did you come from and how did you started this journey?
I come from Chennai. It's my place where I born in. Then I first 3 years I worked as application engineer in Intech company in Chennai. Then I moved to Bangalore, Ombron. So that's how the career started in Bangalore. But it was not an easy journey even at that time because all so many years I was talking in Tamil. That's my home language. But when I came here, it was English. That's when the first struggle started because I was not knowing any English to speak.
Okay.
English learning started. That's one challenge, and then I was very alone. The language is new, the people is new here in Bangalore. But slowly I come out of that challenges, and now it's easy going. At least that part. So my career started that way. I was worked in Omron as a sales coordinator. 1 year I worked. Then I moved to Crouzet. Now recently I completed 17 years with Crouzet. Crouzet I started as a sales coordinator, but after a few years, because it was a non-focused product, what I was handling, just inside office, I used to close little inquiries, and my boss said, "Okay, once why don't you go?" Because one direct account I was handling with that non-focused product. He said, "Okay, just go." So I went by bus to Pune, 14 hours journey. And I still remember I was so scared. So one of the sales engineers' house I requested to stay because I was so scared to stay in hotel.
Yeah.
Then I felt, okay, why don't I start my career in sales, because it is good to meet customers. That is how the front sales started for me. Then I started loving it because you build a lot of network. But again, it was not easy journey because sales is I had a zero knowledge in sales.
Yeah.
Because so many of in my time everybody are men and they're all seniors. I was little shy to ask them to learn. So one thing I believed was hard work. So that's why I used to carry. It's a heavy product. I knew that this product is having something in it. It's a very newly launched brushless motor at that time, so it was a new technology. I knew that there is something in the product, so I used to carry its 2 kg 5 kg of weight. I used to carry by bus. I didn't have the bike at that time. So I used to carry. I used to show demos door to door kind of. I used to travel. Then slowly, by talking to customers, I started learning sales, how to talk with them, how to negotiate, prospection, just googling it. All this hard work I've done, hard way only the sales I learned. But now After some years, by watching interviews and others, I started reading some book, watching Brain Tracy's and Grant Cardone, his books and all I used to read.
Yeah.
So that made me a little faster in learning sales.
Yeah.
So, but it was not easy because meeting sometimes, in a dark places, if you go alone, a new prospect, that time I was little scared. So those challenges were there. It's all, I knew it's a part of sales, but overall I started enjoying the journey of sales, meeting a lot of people, lot of traveling, going to different cities, meeting the different culture of people, different mindset of people, and psychology. I really like psychology, understanding the mind of people, negotiating skills. So all this really, I started loving sales.
So normally sales is a male dominated area. So what kind of challenges you started facing, especially in this domain?
In That's what, like, sometime, even when I talk to customers, they don't look at my eyes. Because they themselves are a little shy to talk to a woman, because in my industry, it's very rare they see women sales person to come. So, and they're very shy to give the handshake.
Yeah.
Okay, and even in my there were about 15 sales guys in my office at that time, but I was the only woman. So I was very feeling uncomfortable either to talk to a guys group, and I had another group of inside sales girls. So neither I could join with them, nor I could join with the sales guys. So some kind of uncomfortableness I faced, but slowly I build. It's all like breaking your barriers, right? I parallelly I used to go to a lot of spiritual courses to overcome my such barriers, talking in the stage, talking to the guys. So it's all grooming yourself. It's nothing wrong in how to say, nothing wrong that you're lacking some skills, but if you don't take steps in overcoming the challenge and not learning the skills, that is a mistake. So I always parallelly I groom myself, watching lot of interviews of highly successful people like Oprah Winfrey, Indra Nooyi, Kiran Bedi, Sudha Moti. So always weekends I do such activities. I go to spiritual courses. So that's how I groom myself to overcome all the challenges in life.
I think you mentioned one point. You said there would be lack or skill, you would not be able to get it, but you have to learn it on a very continuous basis. Yeah, that is one of the most important mindset, what we normally call it as a growth mindset. Yeah, you would have catched it, and today you are sitting as a, I mean, you have groomed yourself and ventured in being a sales director in the same organization. So hats off for your meticulous dedication which you have put in to that. So at what point of time, because I understand that you have your own community, Sell Like Her community, and you try to empower women, you go to NGOs, a lot of activities you do at the weekend. So at what point of time or an incident you decided that yes, I have to empower the woman, and also in this people, women in the sales, you have to bring them to the front stage?
It's actually a cumulative effect, I would say, because in from my childhood, I see a lot of people around me, my closed circle, that some husband used to beat up the wife for nothing, for no reason, and a wife are always considered as a slave. So wife is meant to take care of the children, take care of husband, nothing else. Many husband do not give the importance, the feeling and the dream of the wife. She will have her own feelings, her own dream in life to grow in a career, but it was all not respected by many. I don't say every husband, but in my childhood days, whatever I've seen, the slaverism are more, and the way the women is treated is really not right. So that's why I always want to do women, something I want to do women community. I want every woman to create self identity and self respect.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was keep thinking about it. What is the purpose? What is the passion? What is the purpose of my life?
Mm-hmm.
Then, since sales is my passion and I want to do, I want to support women community. It is just coincidentally, it happened that why don't I support empowering women into sales career? Because in my experience, I can count in my hands in my industry, aerospace, defense, or automation industry. I never seen a bundle of women.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why if I can be some cause of women growing in sales or create awareness,
Mm-hmm.
because there are a lot of myths has been created,
Correct.
that like it's a male dominated industry, women cannot travel, it is a risk of women, and women cannot have a good family life if they are
Yeah.
into sales. It's all myths, I would say.
Yes.
Unless women have her own belief system and she's 100% confident that she will be able to grow in sales and she will be able to balance work life, she can grow. And sales is it's all black and white, because you are
Yeah.
also into sales. It's all performance based. If you do perform, you earn, you grow in your career. So that is why I really want to empower women. I know it's just a seed. What I'm doing is just a seed, because it's not that easy to bring more women into sales. But at least listening the story of mine, story of others whom I bring on my podcast, at least some women get inspired and they get into sales or they grow into sales. That's the ultimate aim of supporting women.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great mission and vision what you are carrying, empowering the woman. You would have easily laid back with your position and the pressure what you have in a company, but still apart from that, you are doing a lot of other activities. Yeah, that's a great inspiration to many of us. So, ma'am, tell me, why are you so much passionate about sales?
I really like sales. I love sales because it's not that same work you're doing day in day out. It's different sort of customers, different mindset of people you'll be meeting, different sort of emotions. Sometimes customers, if their mood is not good, they yell at you.
Yeah.
But you will learn how to handle that situations. So
Yes.
you will learn a lot of things like emotionally how to manage talking with customers and understanding their mindset. Even for example, pricing. When you negotiate the pricing, you should really sense what is going on the other side. And also traveling, going to different cities, different countries. But more than that, it's like you will have that excitement when you win the big deal, right? So
Yeah.
it always gives you an excitement when you work on the projects and when you win the deals and when you aggressively follow up with some leads and it is
Yeah.
getting win. So like that. And also the sales what you're doing here, what you're learning here, it not only help you to grow in your sales career, but it also helps in your personal life.
Yeah.
Because see, for my baby, negotiating with her or handling her objections, sales is so helping me, sales skills. So sales is everything. We all think sales is just meant for whoever is working as a sales professional. So only for them it works, but it is not the case. Sales is everything. When you're either you one point you will be a buyer or you will be a seller, but you are selling. Even for your husband, you have to negotiate to go out somewhere or to buy something. It's all like negotiation you're doing in your day-to-day life. So sales is everything. And one story I used to tell in my book as well, parlor. If you go to parlor, they simply, because I know parlor girls have the incentives, because I personally talked to girl to understand this. So they say, you have a tan, so you should go for an anti-tan facial. They simply sell. But if you're unaware what she's doing, you will simply give more money to her. So to be not cheatable by others, you should learn sales. So sales is everything.
Yeah, sales is not just a profession, it's a life skill what
Life
you
skills, yeah.
mean to say. Yes.